Hello there, welcome back. I just realized that I've made a huge mistake here. You can see that there's been some years that have passed, and that's simply because I managed to mess up. I thought I pressed the record button, but I did not. So, well, it's a big problem. I do have the audio though. For some reason, the record button recorded the audio, not the rest. So, if you want like the audio, and I'll probably just add a black and white picture or something. I'll add that as a private YouTube video. You'll find it in the description. So if you want to hear like the audio of the first, basically 15 minutes of this, you can have that. But what happened here is basically, I'm gonna just quickly summarize what I've done. So we died, and this guy inherited the High King of what used to be Denmark. I handed over the Kingdom of Denmark to this guy and gave him the vassals that came with it. I did want to, fix Denmark, but I didn't. So because I'm lazy. But as you can see here, Italia happened. So the Empress here has taken over. That's the firstborn living child. Well, rather, it's not the firstborn. It's the oldest living child of my previous ruler, inherited Italia, because we have Confederate petition, even though we are elective. So if a title can be created, it will be created at the highest tier. So we did not have enough to create Francia. We didn't have enough to create Germania, but we had enough to create Italia, and that is what happened. But I still don't get how, they got part of, Sicily. And also, how they got most of, basically everything I conquered in Europe. We have gotten Aquitaine here, because I declared war for it. We currently have two other wars going, one with the Champagnian invasion of West Francia. They have 15,000 men. And the Languedoc invasion of Aquitaine, which started just as I was about to finish it. So what was going to happen here is that I'm going to have to deal with these two wars, and then we're actually going to invade the Empire of Italia, because as it turns out, there is an interaction here where I can claim title by the use of renown, and it's just 150 renown. So that's basically what we did. We used renown to get a claim on the title because we didn't have one, and we are going to, declare war and claim this title when we can. They have 9,000 men, I have 12.5. So for now, we're going to get this piece going. We also have a, see here, a discontent. And the only member is someone who loves me. So, yeah, it's a weird world, man. I am tempted to revoke your titles for that. But we won't do that, of course. Can't. Tyranny. But for now, as you can see, we've finished the war with Aquitaine. My troops are currently, trying to fix the problem that is supply. Once we have, we'll go and... actually, we'll just go now. The main problem is, of course, the troops up north. Those are my main concern, because they have more troops than I do. So we're gonna deal with these two first, get a white piece, then hopefully, win a battle up there. And as you can see, I actually have more troops than this tells you. And the reason for that is very simple. I raised this army before, way before, we attack there. Let's have you go there. I raised this army before I died with the last character, so they raised a 20k army for me to use, but can't use it too well. Now this should be enough again to force a white piece hopefully out of these guys. You do not feel like white piecing, okay. I guess we're gonna have to do a little bit of sieging, and then we're probably gonna have to also... Let's see, these guys, how many troops do they have left? 6,000 still. Okay. I was thinking of sending one of the armies up north. I'm still thinking of doing that. Let's have you stand still, and then we're going to get rid of, the good men. And I'm gonna send a decent amount of levies. This might be bad, honestly, but I don't see any, otherwise reasonable way of getting this done before they siege everything up north. My evening has been consumed by an aged explorer, Anders, wishing to tell me the exotic stories of their exploits and adventures in the Atlantic Ocean. Despite his age, Anders' eyes remain sharp as he tells me of a vast land to the far, far north, where all matter breaks down. Men breathe water and earth as easily as air. Monstrous whales swim through the ground and sky, and all distinctions become academic. Though the hour grows late, Anders seems more than willing to carry on if I wish. Fascinating. Please again from the top. Mysteries of the Atlantic. Get some diplomacy. Critical thinker for intrigue. Honestly, we're gonna take the critical thinker because we're currently just having taken over, the land, and that puts us in an awkward position. It's commanding another army. I believe you are in a civil war. So let's have this commander take charge. Let's have you move up north to our other lands. And I'll try and keep an eye on the siege down here. Let's see. Pretty straightforward and quick siege if everything goes to plan. Stone of glass, do I need that? No, we'll sell everything that's impossible to read because we're losing money. Realm will lose land when vassals die. It's mostly because, Italia, honestly, so we can deal with that. We don't care about calling house members or dynasty members because, again, we're going to have to use renown. Don't care about that. So that's how it used to be. And as you can see, we're making gold from these battles. The bigger the battle, the better. So, yeah, we're literally making a killing, as the thing said. But I should also consider, taking this back. I handed this out by mistake on inheritance because, there was a county that I got that I did not actually realize, that I got, which doesn't make much sense now I think about the way that I phrased that. But you can understand that I might be a little bit annoyed, a little bit agitated with how things ended up in this situation. So, yeah. Scandals again, we don't care about them. They will not white peace yet. Okay, let's continue the sieges. I think my sieges will count for more than their sieges. They have less land. Now, this could be bad because we're attacking a decently sized army. Yeah. Just as I thought here. We need to kill them quicker than they can reinforce. And we're not going to be able to do that. We're going to lose this battle. It's going to hurt a lot. Why did we have such a terrifyingly bad... Is it because we ended up attacking them in the mountains? Oh, sorry, not mountains. Forests? Probably. I'm going to have to wait for this army. That's the gist of it. If not, I might lose West Francia to... the lands. Which would not be good. Okay, so they're being, uncertain who should be heir. And again, we're going to have to fight Norway here. That's just how things are going to pan out at this point. I don't understand why, when 100, opinion, they still decide that, oh, you need to die. Let's see, we can send you there, and we can send you there. Just try and keep an eye on you. There we go. We should be able to white piece this guy now. I believe 30 is the limit. Yeah. Give me a second. Someone's at the door. Sorry. And I'm back. Sorry. I was just being a bit loud. I apologize. But this was actually the guy that I was considering, electing in the first place. Bo. He actually got a decent, pretty decent, upbringing, if you will. Yeah, things have definitely gone a little bit askew here, honestly. I'm tempted to, I was about to say restart, but that would not be correct. I'm tempted to actually start over because I had to look at the files and I need to be Norse to do this. But, I think I'm gonna probably just, leave it after this episode. At least the save game. I'll have a look at it later because right now I do not have the mental capacity to juggle everything that's going on. So I'll continue this video. Give me your thoughts now. What do you feel like? If I should, continue, or if you feel like I should restart with the new knowledge that I have, because honestly, I think there's a funny start in the Isle of Man that could be really, really good. Yeah, give me your thoughts on the situation, if you will. and I'll consider it. Why can I not find anyone like good to marry you with too suddenly, my boy? Guess this should be good. Yeah, that might be done. That might be okay. It's probably because I lost half my family to Italia, to be fair. White piece, there we are. I need you to head up here. Then we'll start dealing with Champagne. That's one interesting cattle branch. Oxufud. Can I capture anyone? Charles Carling. Yeah, sorry man. Pleased to lose. King Bermond. Oh. Yeah, sorry man. I took your kingdom and then I took your family. Now, where are you guys going? That is my big concern here. Are you going to actually go to Middlesex? Occitan Catholic Populist start a war? Let me guess, they're all down in the south. Yeah, I might have made a mistake when I made it super aggressive to others. I'll be honest. That might have been a boo-boo. Let's just have you land here. Yeah, you guys are actually moving through enemy territory. My friend died and I got overwhelmed by stress. I'm actually overwhelmed by this game. I made so many mistakes just now that I think I might end it here. I am tempted to like do a Roman Empire game or the Mother to Us All game down in Africa. I got most of the achievements that I wanted here. The only one that I'm really missing that I feel like is the you know, have a Norse character take over. Let's have a look. Actually have a look together. Achievements here. Possible. Volva would be nice, but I believe I need a smaller family to pull that off, because I believe 60 or 80% of my court needs to be a witch. Which, I'll have a look at, you know, the exact demands. Starting as a North Germanic, participate in the First Catholic Crusade. Again, not something that we'll probably end up doing. Saga and Stone, I need to get more kingdoms out there quicker, so again, staying tribals, invading my neighbors, and basically just releasing land as much as I can, or releasing kingdoms, would probably be the best way of doing that. Now, coming to dangerous business here. As a dwarf when arranging Varangian adventure or a move your court overseas. I assume that means outside of Europe. French Catholic, keeping your family far from home. North Germanic Asatruan of any kind. Okay, so I could technically do this time. May not be available for characters created in the ruler designer. That's a bit sad. Restore the Roman Empire is something that I could do just for fun. I don't know if I can use like the ruler creator and create a character that is Roman and Hellenic just to make it, you know, hard mode. That could be fun. Yeah, that could actually be quite fun. I might have a look at that now before I go to bed. Um, but yeah, this game turned into a mess pretty quickly. I guess in another 10 years, maybe 5 even, let's say 5 to 10 years of in-game time, I'll probably be able to take Italia back. But right now, I'm getting so many, you know, to some degree, Empire titles that are causing me problems. And again, it's my own fault for not realizing that the Empire title of Italia would be created, but basically, it's put me in a, you know, very awkward position. I don't think it's one that I'll necessarily, you know, come out on the bad end of, but it's an annoying one for sure. I made plenty of mistakes in this game, so it would be, you know, fun to try a new one. And a game where I just rectify those mistakes. And what I'm thinking about also is my Dynasty Legacies. Might be better for me to just go down this line quicker, simply because it'll allow me to get more troops. Sorry, get more money to upgrade my stuff. We could also just stay tribal for a while to see how that pans out. We could try the Roman thing. I don't know what you need to do to reform the Roman Empire, honestly. So again, there's other things that I want to try out. I got most of the achievements that I wanted this run. I'm missing a couple ones that are like super specific. But the Varangian Adventure War overseas is something that I can technically do, because I believe I have a dwarf characters. So if depending on what you you guys think if I should you people, you guys, sorry. I am having a Talca even has land up here. I'm having a bad time right now, so that's why I'm being rude. I apologize. It's not my intention, it's just the way I speak. Um, but yeah, it's up to you if you want me to, try and save this train wreck. We might actually, as I said, have our next character be a Varangian. It would also be fun to just, start as a tribal. Change to, I don't know what I need. Do I need Roman culture? Does Roman culture even exist? Does not. I guess it would be the same old like take over Byzantium. Then we'll have decision to form if we conquer, Italy, maybe. But again, I'll have a look at the decisions. We'll see how like Rule Creator pans out. It could be a fun game to just try out. Just create a ruler, put him in Man because I know there is a decision with the Isle of Man, but I don't know who it's for. It might just be for Norsemen. I believe it's something like Norse pirates, which honestly could be fun too. Form the Kingdom of Man, then take over the Mediterranean as pirates. Make Sicily into that could also be fun, actually. Let's see here. There's 3, 6, 7, 8. There's 8 counties here, and I don't know if development moves overseas. But if I could, unify Norse and take over the Kingdom of Sicily and Sardinia, and use that as my base to basically raid the entirety of the Mediterranean, it could be fun. Otherwise have my family conquer the rest of the lands. I guess I'll have a look at what the meta is, because I didn't actually look at that before I started this game. There's a lot of things I can improve on. I feel like this was a fairly successful game. We played for... When did we start? 700s? 800s? 863? I don't know. Let's have a look. Where do I check? Let's just check the Tile Kingdom of Norway, even though, she's about to betray me. Tile history, let's have a look here. High King created it in 30th of June 883, so it should be 862 then, if I remember correctly. 867 maybe? It's sometime around there, I'm pretty sure. So I played for almost 200 years. It's not a bad result. It's just me misunderstanding game mechanics and, wasting a lot of time and effort because of it. But I'll have a look at the Roman decision. I feel like doing a Roman Empire game should be quite fun. And if it's possible to do it with a player-made character, we might just go ahead and make one that is Roman to begin with, and make it a bit of a challenge for ourselves. Yeah, I keep on babbling on about it, but that's basically what I feel like. It might also just be me at this moment being a little bit, upset with myself, a little bit disappointed in how things have turned out so far. I had things under control, and then everything slipped from my grasp, which it's not a fun thing. So again, I thank you all who have been watching the series, and if we continue, we continue. Might be one or two more episodes. We might keep on going towards the end, but to definitely be more Crusader Kings. Definitely one more campaign. Probably, as I said, the Roman Empire one or the Rome Armada. Mother of us all down in Africa. Stellaris is also releasing a new expansion on the 17th, I believe. Should be in a couple of days. And I also believe that EU4 is releasing a new expansion towards the end of the month. So that's probably going to be a return to EU4 once that expansion drops. Because I'm currently a little bit too obsessed with Crusader Kings. I have another save that I am experimenting a little bit with in terms of India. But that is not an Ironman save, it's just one I play for super casual, more roleplay style. So if you want basically a game where I play my characters as the trace would my eyes play out. They say that I play this guy. I play him as a fickle. Let's be fair, I am fickle, so that's actually not hard to play at all. Ambitious. I tend to be ambitious, at least in games, and what I want to do. I usually don't manage to actually, get get the full amount of my ambitiousness, but I'm definitely ambitious. Diligent. Yeah, that doesn't fit me at all. That would be hard to roleplay, honestly. I try to be diligent, but I'm better at procrastination, so I'm definitely not diligent. But yeah, we'll end it here, and again, I'll put the audio file for my mess up in the beginning. It'll be an unlisted video, but you'll find a link in the description, and that will lead you to said video. Um, I'll just probably put my outro on it, just to make, have something to look at. But I do apologize, it's my own fault for messing up the recording that badly. And I should probably get a better way of recording audio because it isn't great yet. It's probably because of my microphone. Using the headset microphone, which isn't the world's best, but it should be better than this. So again, I do thank you for watching. I hope you've enjoyed. And we might actually, as I said, just restart the series even and just go full on tribal for a while to try and conquer, as much of the lands as we can. Because we have gotten North Sea now. It's one of the, harder achievements, I feel like. But who knows? We continue next time. I feel like I just lose direction the longer a game goes on. So that's actually also something I could do again. Difficult, changing my mind often. You see, doing a Roman Empire play tall game, or we basically, stick to Italian Roman Empire. But yeah, I need to have a look at the decisions in the files and figure it out. Excuse me. Thank you for watching, and I do hope that you've enjoyed this. It's been really fun getting back into, making videos again. See ya.